Hey everyone, Josh Martinez here, and welcome to this week's idea. So this week's idea is the Nasdaq 100 daily time frame, left to right channel, looking for a buying opportunity for 4,507 ticks. So how did we get to this conclusion? Well, let's talk about it. So what we like to do is we like to apply what we believe. What we believe is that the market U-turns at, on, and, or, and around the same price points. So when you take a look at the blank chart, it's kind of a little like, what the heck's going on, nerve-wracking, so on and so forth. But if you just draw your trend lines going backwards, focusing in on the most recent U-turns, and where you're really just looking for like 3 or more, what you will discover is that when or if the market comes near the bottom blue level, the market generally, not always, pushes to the top blue level. Well, where's the top blue level? Usually, if you just copy the angle, the same angle that pushes the market up is usually the same angle that pushes the market down. And when or if the market comes near the top level, we have a bearish reaction. Now, ultimately, the market can do whatever it wants to do, but we're going to be anticipating the market to rally from the bottom blue level to the top blue level of 4,500 plus ticks. But what if we're wrong? What if the market sells off? What if it just dips bearish on this Nasdaq 100? What can we do to help us? Well, the answer is really straightforward. What we want to do is, number one, notate the top blue level, which is going to be somewhere around price point daily resistance, right? Daily resistance, which would be 25747.50. And that's going to be like 4,500 ticks, give or take. Now, what you want to do is you want to take this information and then go to a 1 hour time frame where every candlestick represents 1 hour of market movement. And then you want to place the end goal in mind, which is the daily target, which is 25747.50, like 4,500 ticks above the market, and just ask the question, what do you need to see to have confidence that the market is indeed going to rally? And so for me, when I do this, I look at the last major U-turn, draw my trend line backwards, and then I extend that. And so why do I do that? Well, I want to know what can push the market down. And this blue level has a history of pushing the market down. So if I want to buy the market, I just want the market to clear that. Now, this is where you on your side, you're going to be like, well, why don't I just buy it now? Well, the setup is not what we trade. The requirement of the setup means we need the market to set us up a trade. And so for the market to set us up, it needs to break above the downtrend line and get into the buy zone. And then when we have a low price in the buy zone, then we'll look to apply our favorite entry strategies from a low price in the buy zone while the market's making higher highs and higher lows. What I have learned in my trading career is that if I buy the market when it's still pressing bearish, I usually lose. Now, ultimately, you may say, well, then why don't you sell the market? So this is where the catch-22 is, where the decisions have to be made. Who are you going to listen to? You're going to listen to the larger time frames, or you're going to listen to the smaller time frames. What I have learned is the larger time frames always wins. So if the daily time frame says we're on support and we should rally, then all I'm going to look for is the reversal off the 1 hour time frame. I'm not going to look to sell the market. I'm going to wait for the market to get into the buy zone, and I'll apply my favorite entry strategies, such as Momentum Trader Pro, such as the US Daybreak strategy, such as up Fibonacci's. Now, if you go to my channel, if you go to tradingview.com and you look up my name, Joshua Martinez, all one word, no spaces, no nothing, no numbers, just Joshua Martinez, you will find my online profile, and I posted this latest idea, and I give you my targets, my direction, and a little bit of a write-up. All right, everyone, this concludes this week's idea. Now, remember, there is risk involved when it comes to trading. You should never invest money that you cannot afford to lose. Always keep risk management in mind. Understand that we are not CTAs, which stands for Commodity Trading Advisors. And what that means is we cannot dictate your trades, and we cannot provide customized investment advice. Past performance is not indicative of future returns. What that means is there's no guarantee of a positive outcome. Every single trade has risk involved. Every time I place a trade, there's risk involved. Every time you place a trade, there will be risk involved. You need to be aware of that. Look at us like a newspaper. We're sharing you this information. What you do, this information is up to you. This is for educational purposes, not customized investment advice. Have a wonderful day, everybody.